Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about glamours, how to do glamours, what glamours are, all the great things about glamours. So let's get into it. Alright, so first thing is first. What are glamours? There's a lot of people ask that question because there's a lot of people that don't really know what glamours are. So, to basically put it as simply as I possibly can, glamours are basically like transmogs. If you're from World of Warcraft, you'll know what I'm talking about. So that's what glamours are. They're basically like transmogging your armor to look better or to look like something that you want it to look like, per se. So, say you're wearing this, you know, great stat, outstanding, level 60, full set armor, but you don't like the way it looks. It looks like poop. It just looks crummy. It looks crappy. That's where glamours play an important part, an important role in making that look like the outfit you want your character to be wearing. That is what a glamour is. So glamours basically transform your appearance into the gear that you want it to look like. Now, you do not get the glamour system right away. You do have to unlock the glamour system. You have to be level 15 or higher to unlock glamours. Glamours are basically in Ul'dah, which is in Western Phantomland, or Phantomland, but I butchered these names, I do apologize. Put everything you need to know in the video, text-wise. So anyways, you're going to want to go to the quest when you're level 15 or higher, and it's going to be called If I Had a Glamour. The NPC that's given it out, I will butcher the name as well for this, it's Swergium. I'll put text so you know what I'm talking about. So you're gonna want to go unlock If I Had a Glamour in Western Phantomland, something like that, right? So if you go to your map and you click Phantomland Western, that's where you're gonna want to go, and they are going to be somewhere back here, I think by Vesper Bay, if I'm not mistaken, in this area. And I think that's where they're at. Right over in here. And yeah, it's by the Waking Sands, I believe. See, I already did this quest and I only have one character, so like if I were to go over there, I could show you the NPC, but I'm pretty sure you guys will get the general just of the area. So in this area over here by the footfalls, what I was gonna say, I don't, geez. Anyways, Vesper Bay, this is where you're gonna go, and then that's gonna be your unlock quest of If I Had a Glamour. When you complete that quest, you are going to unlock glamours, of course. After that, you're going to want to do the quest called Absolutely Glamorous. And the reason why I say you want to do that quest as well, because that is going to unlock glamour recipes for you, which is a plus. You want to unlock glamour recipes. And that's also going to be the same NPC in the same area right here. So after you do that, and you unlock that, there are requirements and there are restrictions to glamours. That's a whole nother thing, a whole nother story. I'm going to try to put it simply put for you guys. So the best way to glamour, in my opinion, this is my opinion, solely my opinion, is to get glamours, aka costumes, costume sets, outfits, whatever gear you like, that is all classes, and B, level 1. Because if you do that, all of your classes can wear that glamour. So say you switch from a red mage, which is obviously, well, let's just say you switch from a disciple of magic to a disciple of war, and you want to use a glamour specifically that you made for your disciple of war, but it's only for your disciple of war, not your disciple of magic. You're not going to be able to glamour into that because of that reason. You're not going to be able to. Also, if, say, your disciple of war is level 50 and it's a level 50 glamour that you have going on, your level 20 or anything under level 50 is not going to be able to wear that. So that's the easiest thing that I found to do, is to, whether you want to go to the marketplace and spend your money there, or however you want to spend your money buying a costume set, right? Or what you want to wear, a glamour. It's easy if you just do it for A, all classes, and B, level 1, because then everyone can wear it. Or maybe do it a lower level. Don't go get something for level 80, because that's max level, and none of your characters are going to be able to wear that until they're level 80. But, I mean, if that's what you want, and that's what you want to achieve, is, okay, I want to be able to glamour into this at level 80 and in 80 only, then you can do that. That's entirely up to you. But in my personal opinion, if you want to, you know, switch classes, say, hey, I've never tried a rogue out, I want to go pick up this rogue and learn this rogue, you go over there, you pick the rogue up, and guess what? You're gonna start out in your undies. And then you go to your glamours and like, okay, you know, I got a few glamours set up in here. Wait, why are they not applying? Well, there's many reasons why they're not applying. You have to be in a main city / area, so Gridania, Ul'dah, Limsa, for examples, and there's other ones too, but those are like the starter ones, so we're just gonna go with those. You need to be in a main area to do so. If you're not, it's not gonna apply, and it'll tell you that it won't do it because you're not there. And secondly, you have to make sure that everything that you have equipped in that glamour is properly fitted for that class, etc. Or race, because there's also things that are race locked as well, and it's not for all races or genders. So the gear that you're trying to use, you need to make sure that it can be equipped by the same gender, and the same race type, and the same class, and the same job. So that's why I said using the all feature to where it's for everything, class, jobs, gender, race, doesn't matter. It makes your life a lot easier. I'm tongue-tied. Unless specifically you only want something, say, for this is only what I want my rogue to look like. I don't want any of my other classes to look like this. I just want this to be for my rogue. Or I just want this to be for my disciples of war. This is how I want all of my disciples of war to look. Or this is how I want all of my disciples of magic to look. Then you can do something like that, because there are many. We'll get in. I'll bring up the glamour system so you can actually see it. There are many tabs for glamour, so you can have a lot of glamours. This isn't limited to just, oh, you're only allowed to have one glamour. No, there's many tabs for glamours. So you can do something like that. You can say, hey, I specifically only want this to be for my disciples of war. Or I specifically only want this to be for my marauder, my gladiator, my gunbreaker, my tanks. Or I want this to be the outfit for all my DPSs. You can set stuff up like that. And there's no problem with that at all. But if you, like I said, say you like that glamour and you want all of your characters to use that glamour, not all of your characters, I should say, all of your classes / jobs, then you need to make sure that, you know, it's level 1 and it's all classes, simply put. But you can do it like I said, the other way, where it could be all of your Disciples of War specifically had that one glamour, or all of your Disciples of Magic had that one glamour. So now let's get into glamour creation. How do you make glamours, right? So let's bring up our character. If you're playing with mouse and keyboard, it's C. If you're playing with controller, I'm not 100% sure what it is to bring that up, but I know it's C. So we go to C, and then when we go right here, you're going to see Glamour Plate. Go ahead and click it, and when you click it, it's going to bring up all of your tabs with your glamours. I don't have many glamours set up currently right now because I'm still kind of a new player, still getting into it, and obviously these are questions I wish I had answered for me. I didn't know this was even a thing, and that you could unlock this, and you could transmog like you could in, you know, World of Warcraft. I didn't know that. So, but anyways, you have a lot of tabs. You have 15 tabs. You can go crazy, you can go wild, you can do what you like with those 15 tabs. After that, you don't have any more. So just tread lightly and make sure those 15 tabs are everything that you ever wanted and dreamed of, and they're all of your glamours in one. So like I said, you can have a specific tab for Disciples of War, you can have a specific tab for Disciples of Magic, you can have a specific tab for your tanks, for your DPSs, for your healers. It's go wild. You got 15 tabs. Use them. Use them. I only have 2 that right now that I'm using because I haven't really got into the whole thing, but I'm gonna get into it. So I'll teach you the easiest and best way of how to make a glamour. There is the older way. I never stuck to the older way of how to do it, but I've seen people use it, and I think you just waste a lot of glamour prisms that way if you do it the older way. So I'm going to show you the easiest, quickest, fastest, best way, in my opinion, to set these glamours up. So go to one of the main cities. It could be Gridania, it could be Limsa, it can be Ul'dah, doesn't matter. Any major city that has an inn. And by I mean inn, what you're going to want to do is bring your map up, and you're going to kind of want to scroll in. And an inn, in case if you don't know, or in case if anybody out there that doesn't know what the inn is, it's going to look like a little bed. So you're going to go over to the inn. Do as we run to the inn. Here we go. And outside every inn, so as you can see, here's the innkeep right here, but we'll get to that in just a minute. Outside every inn, you're gonna have a independent arms mender, which what that means is they're gonna repair all of your gear. And that's a good thing, because you're gonna wanna go to them and you're gonna wanna make sure any gear that you wanna make into a glamour, you repair, because if you do not repair it, you cannot make it into a glamour. It needs to be fully repaired. So when you come over to the independent arms mender, and this is at every inn, near every inn, you're gonna have an independent arms mender, and it's gonna be like the little hammer right here that says repairs. You're gonna have it at every inn, so don't worry about that. You're gonna go up to them, and you're gonna just repair. You could repair just equipped if you want, but you could also go to your, you know, armory chest, your main hand, your off hand, your head, your body, your hands, your waist, your legs, your feet, your neck, your ears, your wrists, your rings, or just your inventory in general, which I don't ever do that. I usually will just go to the ones that I want and then repair them from here is what I'll do, because I've done it many times. But anyways, once you're done with that and repairing what you want to repair to put into a glamour, you're going to go to this innkeep, or any innkeep that you're at. Like I said, it's the little bed right here, and that's how you know you're by the innkeep. You're going to click the innkeep, and you're going to retire to an inn room. Once we go to our inn room, I'll show you what to do. But like I said, you're also going to want to make sure you unlock this quest, or you're not going to be able to do this. You can go to the inn when you unlock being able to go to inns, which I can't remember exactly what level that was, but you do unlock going to inns as well, and it's pretty early on, so you should have that before you even go and unlock the glamour stuff. But make sure you go and you unlock the glamour stuff, because you won't be able to do this. So you're going to come over here to this Glamour Dresser. And then what you're gonna do, what I do, is I'll go over here to my inventory. And here's my main hand, my offhand. So say I wanted to put this brass bastard sword as one of my glamours. I would click it. It would bring this up. And it would say that I'm going to be using a glamour prism on this, which be careful because you only get so many glamour prisms when you unlock this quest. Then you're going to have to start buying them, and they can become very pricey. So just make sure that this is something you want to glamour and you want to put over there, because it does cost glamour prisms to do this. And obviously it's going to tell you here that placing it into this Glamour Dresser, it's going to reset, and its spirit bond is going to be to 0, and its condition is going to be 100%. And it's going to remove any customization, excuse me, any customizations, including signatures, all that other stuff. If you want to do this, and you want to make this brass bastard sword, just giving an example, a glamour, something that you want to always be on your character, you can just hit execute and hit yes. I don't want that, so I'm not gonna do that and waste a glamour prism on there, but that's the basic of it. That's all you really have to do. But as you can see, when I hover over brass bastard sword, it's level 15. So that means my character has to be level 15. My character, my class, my job, whatever I'm using has to be level 15, and they have to be either a gladiator or a paladin. That's what GALA stands for, gladiator, and PLD stands for paladin. And they have to be either one of them and level 15, or they're not gonna be able to use this. So obviously these are all gonna be class-based, job-based, etc. because it's main hand, offhand. So let's switch to, let's say, head, body, and hands. I don't know if I have something that's for all. I probably don't. But this right here is a Disciple of War. So any of my Disciples of War can wear this as long as my Disciple of War is level 32, because it is a level 32. So I can put this in here, but my Disciples of War cannot use this glamour until they're level 32. I don't really see all. And as you can see, when I hover over it, my Marauder is not 32 yet. So when I hover over it, it's yellow because my Marauder is not level 32. My Marauder is a Disciple of War, but not level 32. So it will be that color if you cannot use it, either yellow or red, if you can't use it right now. So say I hover over here, obviously they're both green because my guy is a Disciple of War and he's past level 25. So he can wear it. No problem. Same thing here. Look at all the classes that can use it, but you have to be level 23 or higher. So just so you get the gist of that, I don't know if I have anything. Oh, here we go. Here's an all class. So this hempen bandana is all classes. So it doesn't matter what your class is, you can wear this. As long as you're level 5, you can be a Disciple of War, magic, doesn't matter, you can wear this. You can put this in there. So, do I have something that I wanted to put over there? Is now the question, so I can kind of show you guys this. I don't think I do. But once you put something over here, I don't want to shut that. You're going to do edit Glamour Plates. And when it's over here, when you click, so say I put a main hand, I have no main hand in here because I don't really care about that, and I don't ever wear helmets, so I always hide my helm, so I don't put them in here either. But say I wanted to do body, it's going to show me everything I put over here that I wanted to glamour into the body. So say I wanted to wear this instead. I just click it and boom, there it is. And I can save it now. Or say I wanted this instead. Or this. Or what I'm currently wearing. This. Or this. I can do it. No problemo. Now you also can dye things from here too. So say I wanted to wear this, but I wanted to dye it. I don't really have any dyes, but you can look and see. You can dye it here as well, and then you'll just hit reflect when you want to dye it. Plain and simple. It's very easy to do. And the same thing goes for hands. Say I didn't want these hands anymore. I'm not sure why I can't. Oh, race. Race, that's the cat race. So I can't equip that to him. Because like I said, race does have a thing in this as well. If you're not a certain race and it requires a certain race, you're not going to be able to wear it. But, you know, say I wanted to wear these instead and I put these here, I can do that. No problemo. Or if I wanted to wear the gloves, I'm not sure I put these in there. Maybe they were part of the other outfit. So say I like this, right? And like I said, I could dye this. I don't have any dyes currently to dye it, but say I wanted to dye it black, I could. All I have to do is hit reflect. It's gonna tell me I cannot dye it this color, so like if I go to save it, I see unable to save. I don't have the required dye that I need, so let's not dye it. I guess we'll just maybe do this. This looks, I like this. So say this is what I like, I'm done, this is what I want. All I have to do is hit save, and it's gonna say save plate in current state. I'm gonna hit yes, and boom, it's done. And it's as simple as that. Now if I wanna switch to this, all I have to do is hit apply. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how to do this, not in this Glamour Dresser here. So say you're out and about, and you're in one of the main cities, because like I said, remember, you have to be in one of the main cities in order to apply this glamour, or it's not going to work. So let's get out of here. And then let's just say I'm in one of the main cities. Gridania, Ul'dah, Limsa, and the other ones. We're just going to name the starter ones because everybody knows those ones when you're just starting out in Final Fantasy. You know those are the 3 starting cities that you're going to be in. All you're going to do is hit your C button on your keyboard, your C. It's going to bring this up, and like I said, you're going to go right over here to Glamour Plate. Pop it up. This is the look I want. Apply. And that's the look I get. And obviously you can do this in end rooms, of course, that's a given because your Glamour Dresser's in there, why wouldn't you be able to? But if I was in one of the main cities, I would be able to do it as well. So for the Black Shroud, it would need to be Gridania and right here, and I'd be able to do it for, this would be Limsa, so over here in Limsa, if you're here in Limsa, you can go ahead and change it. And then obviously we got, no, we don't want to travel there. We got Ul'dah. So if you're here in Ul'dah, you can change it here as well. Now, if you're out and about, you're adventuring, you put armor on, it replaces your stuff. You're not going to be able to glamour until you get back. You can't be out exploring, you can't be in dungeons, none of that. You have to be in a main city to do it. And you don't have to go to an end, you just have to be at a main city to change it. So as long as you're there and you're in a main city, you'll be fine. Which, like I said, is basically, you know, I think Ishgard is one as well. You can be in Ishgard. But we're only gonna, I'm just gonna name the 3 main cities that everybody knows. So I do greatly appreciate you guys stopping by, watching this video. If you like the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And we'll make another video of something else, but this one is basically just how to glamour. I hope you guys enjoyed.